Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha and I'm here with a new behind the scenes tea video. So today we're going to discuss Quad and King. After last week's explosive episode of Married to Medicine, they did a Instagram live video where they discussed what happened and the fact that Dr. Gregory went to the police about the incident that happened between him and King. But before we get to that, I wanted to go back to the video I did last week on whether or not Quad and King had broke up because of the things that he was saying in the comment section. And so I'm glad I went with my first mind in that video by saying that I felt like it was more of a publicity stunt with those two and that they were just basically trying to, put themselves in the media, because it was just something in my spirit telling me that they were looking for clout and they were clout chasing and just trying to cause a ruckus. So I'm glad I went with my first mind about that. But anywho, let's get back to this behind the scenes tea video. Now, on last week's episode of Married to Medicine, the cast was on the cast trip to Key West, Florida, and they all went to this basically like this little private island. And they were all kicking it, and we had several confrontations that went on, and the biggest one was between King and Dr. Gregory. Now, Dr. Gregory, on a previous episode when they first got to Key West and they were doing this couples group thing, had told Quad that she needed to shut the F up because, Quad was doing too much and she was talking too much or whatever. Now, King said he didn't hear him say that to her. So when it was verified that he indeed had said that to Quad, he felt as though Dr. Gregory owed Quad an apology, and Dr. Gregory did not agree with that. And so in the episode, we saw him trying to intimidate and son Dr. Gregory, and Dr. Gregory was sticking up for himself and not backing down. And the last we saw was King ripping off his shirt and running towards Dr. Gregory to try and fight him. Now, on tonight's episode, we will see the aftermath of all of that and what happens. But like I said, before the episode aired, Quad and King went on social media and had this to say about Dr. Gregory.
Jail, man, you fine. Why would he do
what
that?
What am I going to jail for?
No, don't try to put my
I'm
face
going
in
to jail
jail.
for an argument.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
That's done, honey. King called down to the police precinct, child. They said that was ridiculous and they cannot file any charges. So, people say anything. Anything, don't, and y'all run with it. Don't run with it, baby.
Was
Gotta
I
check
banned
into
from
it.
the show?
So here's the thing in reference to the show. What happened with that after what we saw on the sandbar? My ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain and go to the police department and try to quote unquote file some charges. And so for the moment, until we were done investigating, they had said that King can film, but he could not film with the rest of the group at that time. But he could, of course, we have our own personal story, so he could continue to film with me.
Now, I don't know if you guys peeped in the comments section under this. We see Mariah with the eye emojis, child. Baby, we miss you, Miss Mariah, Miss Mariah, Miss Mariah. The show ain't been the same without you, girl. We miss you, girl. We miss you. Of course, Dr. Heavenly was in the comment section talking some T can run, because also on tonight's episode, it's going to be said that T wanted to try to fight King, like she was coming to back her man up, and it's gonna be a whole conversation about that between her and Dr. Gregory as well. Now King said that this was over a confrontation. I guess no blows were thrown. If that's the case, I think that Dr. Gregory was probably doing too much. Now, if punches were thrown, then of course he had every right to go and, press charges, because he clearly said to the man that he did not want to fight him. He was not looking to do that. And the way King handled the whole situation to me was over the top. He was doing too much. He was looking for a moment. Like, I don't really know what he was on. I don't know if Quad put a battery in his back or something and activated him. I don't know, but he needed to go sit down somewhere, trying to act like he was Hercules or something like that. Like, child, we are grown. We are old folks. Like, ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here trying to be fighting like we ain't got stuff to lose. Okay? Now, do I call it snitching what Dr. Gregory did? I don't think that it's called snitching. It's called protecting yourself. It's called being an adult, but that just goes to show Quiet's mindset on things. And King, they both childish. They both immature. They're both silly acting. Obviously, they deserve each other. Their mentality is very much the same, which for me is in the gutter of it all. I can't really speak too much on the situation because we haven't seen the episode yet. But for me, I feel like King and Quad just did entirely too much, and they escalated this whole entire situation. I feel like Quad started it and King thought he was going to finish it, and I feel like they just made a fool of themselves. They made a fool of themselves. They made a fool and a mockery out of the show. Like, I thought this was supposed to be Married to Medicine, and it's giving Love and Hip Hop. Okay, I don't know really what's going on, but this ain't what we signed up for. And once again, I don't understand why Quad is still on the show called Married to Medicine and she's not married to medicine. I just simply don't get that. I don't understand why Phaedra was brought onto the show. I do not get it. Like, y'all jumping the shark at this point. Get back to the root of this show, and this ain't it. And it's sad that last week's episode was the best episode so far of this season, which says a lot, that they had to resort to ratchet behavior to get good ratings, good reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like the direction in which this show is going. And I think that it's because of Dr. Heavenly. I don't like the way she behaves. I don't like the way Quad behaves. I don't like the way a lot of these ladies behave. I think the only person that has kind of been really kosher for a while is Toya. The other ladies, they speak out the side of their neck. They contradict themselves. They don't hold each other accountable. They get away with schmurder. I can't stand Dr. Jackie, aka Groot. I don't see it for her. I don't like the way they handling T. It was like it was all good when all of y'all were against Quad. Y'all loved her being on the show. But now that y'all back team Quad, y'all trying to ice her out. And I don't appreciate that because T does not deserve that. She has not done anything to any of these ladies on the show pretty much. All of y'all have really kind of turned y'all back on her. Now, I don't know why her and Toya have fallen out. I don't know about that. But Simone, we all know Heavenly, Jackie, Quad, all of them have done this girl so wrong. And I don't really think that she has gotten a fair shake. And I don't think that it's fair. I really honestly don't. And moving towards season 12, it's obvious that we're not going to be able to have both couples on the show, meaning Gregory and T and King and Quad. I feel like somebody's going to have to go. I don't think that they'll be able to coexist moving forward. It's just too much between the two couples. And that's just how I honestly feel. And I honestly feel like Dr. Heavenly is a dark horse. I think that she is really bringing down the quality of this show. Her behavior is unacceptable. Her mouth is reckless. And it's really going to get to the point where somebody is literally going to get physically hurt at some point dealing with her. And it's going to be her. It's somebody going to knock her ass out one day with her mouth. It's just intolerable at this point. But I just feel like this whole video that Quad and King did was it wasn't necessary. It was like, what is the point? Like, once again, if I'm King, why are we always talking about your ex? Why are we doing videos on your ex? Why are we having conversations about this man? Why? We don't see Dr. Gregory sitting up in Sweet Tea YouTube videos talking about what happened on the show. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And so for me, it's giving King is very much liking being a reality star. That's what it's giving me, that he likes being on TV. I don't think it's so much he's in love with her. I think he's in love with the camera, and that's really proving more and more to me as the weeks go by, because any real dude ain't putting up with this type of stuff, ain't even associating with this type of stuff. Like, come on. But y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all think about Quad and King's video. Do you think that Dr. Gregory was being a snitch? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. I can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts. Please make sure to be respectful of each other's opinions. Do not come for each other and y'all opinions or whatever. State how you feel and keep it moving. Also, please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.